Hello, hello. What is going on? It is me, Jay Renard, and we're here with a quick Valentine's Day project. So, what I've got going on is I'm gonna make a wallet like this. I've already got the pieces cut, or the two pieces I'm gonna be doing the tooling rather. I've already got those cut. So, this is gonna be the back, this is gonna be the front piece, and I'm going to be tooling in honor of all things St. Valentine's. If I could grab the right one. Going to be tooling in some hearts for the basket weave for these pieces here. So, got things ready to be marked up and marked out. Got the music going in the background, which is nice because I certainly didn't have that last time. Pay no attention to the mermaid. All right, so first things first, just to make sure that we're not going too far away from what we need, we're going to be knocking out the stitch line. So that is stitch line 1/8 of an inch. I'm not sure what that is in metric. We only use freedom units over here. I'm going to keep that there as long as I can though. So right now that's set at 1/4. Gonna dial that in. Truthfully, you know what? Let's do this. So it's already set at 1/4. The quarter is gonna be where the stitches are gonna go. Excuse me, where the end of the tooling is gonna be. Because we're gonna do stitching at 1/8, tooling at 1/4. So double that. So open that up there. So this is gonna be the bottom piece here. It's gonna stitch around. Now, normally, um, I'd only be marking out the stitch line, but again, this is going to be covering the whole back piece. So, I'm gonna do like so, and have the entire tooling area be marked out. And it's not very bright, or rather, it's not very prominent now, but I promise once it all gets wet, it'll stick out and be much more prominent there. And I have this be at the point here on the apex. So this is going to be my reference line. This is where all of the tooling is going to be based off of. Get that to the apex. There we go. So that first line of tooling is going to be on this here. So this basket weave is going to go at an angle as opposed to across. So that's what we got rolling. Oh my goodness, I completely forgot to share and let folks know that I'm live. Sorry about this, y'all. Okay, so same thing to be done on this piece here. It's gonna be a little bit weird because of the crazy shape, but still we're gonna make it work. Let's get the basis and the border good to go there. This is either gonna be a great idea or a terrible idea, but we'll figure it out. Come on, there we go. We move this out of the way, keeping it off camera. Don't want to get flagged. That's what YouTube will get you for. IG, all that good stuff. All right, now gonna clear up the area as best we can. And I did all of that just to go and get something else to add to the area. All right, but first we're going to do this. Going to case the leather. Let's do this so no errant water gets underneath. That's happened a few times. Mm. All right, that should be pretty good with the sing. Now we're gonna let that dry, and while that dries, I'm gonna go get some gloves. Yeah, we'll let that sit there because I know I'm gonna use it again. I had some gloves already in here. I do. All right. All right, so for those who have not seen basket weaving before or hear the term but don't quite know or don't have a reference, this is basket weave stamping. This is a Texas knife sheath that I'm going to be putting together later today. What is up with this light here? Should be brighter. Well, so what I'm going to be doing here with this one is, if I could get it to focus. Well, similar thing, same width. I won't be alternating the images. It'll just be hearts all the way around on the back of this and on the front right there. All right, back. Had to get a device here so I could monitor a few things. All right. That color has changed a bit, so we should be all right. And of course, right when I need it, my charging cable is not working. So I'm gonna switch it up one more time and then I will be right back. All right, hopefully that didn't take too long. There we go. All right, cool. So here we go. All right. So as we are doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So first things first, we want to make sure that you have the proper orientation. So this is going to be the top of my wallet here. So let's remove all these clutter here. So the hearts, the top of the heart's gonna be facing up and in this direction. So I see this here stamp on the tool that says Barry King is the bottom of the tool. So I know that this needs to be facing down in that direction. I'm going to use this reference line here that I stamped and bring this close to the edge of the tooling. So I want this here. Oh, well, ain't that a bitch? Okay. Left the mallet. All right, so here we go. So all the lines are marked out. I've got my reference line. I've got the bottom of the tool along there on the reference line. Get solid wax in there. Bam. All right, now it's really, really easy to get the spacing incorrect on the basket weaving. So what you do is making sure that you're maintaining the proper alignment. Going to sit the bottom part of the tool here, or I'm sorry, rather the top part of the tool here on this piece here, but also along that reference line that we made. So and that is properly fit in there and also properly along the reference line. Want to make sure that everything is properly lined up. All right, so now that we have these done along the reference line, I'm going to keep doing it. So right there, the bottom of these feet here along the reference line, and I'm going to work towards me. It's going to be a little bit weird initially because of where the stand is for this light. It'll be slow at first, but that's only because I want to make sure that my alignment is proper, and then afterwards everything will be fine. All right, there. And I broke my rule. And it's right in the center. Fixed it, but barely. Do not do what I just did. Make sure that you verify the alignments every time. Or just hold the tool the same way every time. So now it will go much faster. No, I could have done better there. There we go. All right, so my options are, unfortunately, incredibly strong hammer strikes or multiple taps at medium strength. I think the better way to learn is with the multiple taps. Teaches a bit of patience, as evidenced by that one right there. You don't want to go into this thing complacent, and impatient. You're going to have problems when you do. Case in point, you might not be able to see it from your angle, but I can tell that this is off, very off. Now, there's a way to fix it. Well, not really fix it, but to make sure that the rest of the weave is solid, and that is to just maintain a solid line there and just let that one be off. So this next one will be like so. I just have to make sure that what I'm doing for the rest of the time is rock solid, and we'll be all right. So they're slotted on the line. So when you are doing your own basket weaving, I'm going to flip this around now because it's closer to this end. When you're doing your own weaving, making sure this is pointed there, you're likely not going to have a light and a camera and a pillar in the way, and you can just maintain that line properly. Just remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And for a bunch of y'all, you're gonna say, does that mean that slow is fast? No. That means that slow will ensure that you operate smoothly. And the more that you operate smoothly, you will eventually operate quickly, but at a high level. So you will become faster by initially moving smoothly. So there, for the philosophical smartasses in the group, no one is saying that slow equals fast. Calm down. All right, so with the exception of this errant one here, we've got a straight line here and a straight line, but with a bit of an error there. So what we're gonna do is slot these feet up there. Slot this foot up here and have it be a little bit off there. And then continue on as if this one was not errant. That was a poor hammer strike initially, but we made it work. And we're just going to continue this weave for the rest of the way there. To make this a bit darker, because I just got lucky with that and a little bit sloppy right there. Mm. You know what? I wasn't gonna do it, but I think I will. That way, there will be less of an issue. Please note this was already stropped. Don't give me any crap in the comments about you should have stropped before you started. Bro, chill. I did. I just didn't intend on using this. No. I'll have to fix that later. Side note, shout out to everybody who can use the flat bladed swivel knife. I just cannot do that. That is a thing I am failing at masterfully. Speaking of things I'm failing at, it was a little ridiculous. Let's hope nobody watches that section of the live stream. All right. For thicker stuff, I like to use a Berry King Extra Steep. That's just not really an option right now. This material is too thin for an extra steep, so we're just going to go with the regular smooth bevel. All right, that should better help maintain that clear line. Let's make sure this watch doesn't mess anything up. This will be camouflaged, so okay. Now back to the stamping.
Community here, so I want to try something new. This is a game called
All right. So now we are in there like swimwear. Again, apologies for the volume. There we go. I'll just go with the single strike and we'll call it good. Slot those up. I can't get a whole basket in there. Maybe right there. There we go. And what's up, Will? Welcome to the live stream. I am knocking out a Valentine's Day project. And make sure I'm not neglecting anybody. All right, cool. So if anybody has some questions, comments, concerns, complaints, or requests, let me know. I do kind of get zoned out if I'm doing the tooling projects. So if I don't respond immediately, please don't take it personal. Let me make sure that's all properly framed right there. No. Okay. All right. Let's redo some of this that wasn't struck in there very. All right. Yeah. That single strike method was not hitting literally. All right. Okay, so again, all tools have something on there for reference. So this here tool says Barry King on the bottom of it, or rather, what's on the bottom of the stamp. So there's the bottom of the heart. The Barry King is right there, so I know when it's lined up like this, then the heart is facing the same direction that it's been facing for the rest of the pattern. Easy day. You have to know what your reference is. One more. There we go. That did not seem very strong. There we go. That's better. And not sure if I can get a whole other one in there. Truthfully, I don't know how. There we go. That is not very. There we go. Much better. And get this other one. Not all the way. Apologies if you can hear my neighbor's dogs. They're the little, not the annoying yappy type, but they are the small yappy type. They're just territorial and they're just not used to me yet. So every time I go outside, they bark. Anytime something happens, they bark. I mean, technically, it's a good security system. Can't really hate on that, but it's a little annoying sometimes. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this piece. It is Valentine's Day. I can't really sell it as a, or I could probably give it away. Or maybe there's some guy who just really messed up for his gift. And hey, if you want to say, oh, babe, I was getting you something custom made, hit me up. Come on. I'm trying not to do it like so. I might have to. I'm not sure what fell. Hopefully, it's not anything too important. Of course, that would have happened to me. Son of a bitch. Trying to finesse it into the corner too much. Now look at me. I don't like using force to fix things. Or rather, I don't like using force as a technique, but that that was necessary. For the record, if you can use skill and finesse, use skill and finesse. Do not just use force. All right. Let's see if we can utilize some finesse there a bit. That is not a strong enough imprint, nor is this one. I think they're all pretty okay. These ones on the edges here are going to be incredibly annoying to me. But hey, one must do what one must do. All right. So there's that. And now for my favoriteest background tool. All right, I'm gonna swap my power cables here. Hopefully that's nothing too crazy. All right, so I'm gonna be using the, I believe it's called a sunburst background tool, but I'm calling it the crown. I'm calling it the crown background tool. Come on. Nah. All right, still focusing on this here. Okay, well, still. Um, so I'm calling it the crown background tool because it looks similar to the Rolex crown symbol. So if you're a watch sort of person, you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. Let's rotate this a bit. There we go. So when you see it, you'll understand better what I'm talking about. Whoa. Fuck me. So, for those of you all who are familiar with Rolex, you'll see that is kind of somewhat close to how the tips on the crown look. And I just like how that looks. It's pretty cool. Nice little thing to have on the corners there. It's really easy to match up and pair up on the edges here. I have way too many tools up here. Again, I'm sorry if it's loud. I'm not trying to make the watch experience unenjoyable. I'm gonna have to fill in this section here with a mule's foot. Damn it, it's bouncing. The hell? There we go. Much better. The hell is it bouncing? Won't be bouncing again. You're gonna learn today. There we go. Well, I wanna. Yep, I'm just gonna have to mule's foot that bad boy in there. Actually, now that I'm doing this. Okay. Always remember, adjust your project, not yourself. Adjust your project, not yourself. So part of me wants to do this, but I still need to fill in something else right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bring this close to the edge. And then the same mule's foot I'm going to use there, I'm going to use here. If I can get away with it. I might have to do some of this action here. Yep. I'm so glad I don't really have neighbors. Shit. Yeah, they're maybe 20 feet away from the walls of the house, so nobody's really going to hear this. Why can I not hold this thing down? I'm very upset with myself. Maybe I was just striking too hard. Can I get away with that? No, I can't. But bring this into the edge a little bit. What's going on to everybody who's joining? I appreciate your interest in the live. Do-do-do. Shouts out to everybody showing up. I appreciate it. Maybe I can pull some of this off here in the corner. I'm gonna give it a shot and hope I don't regret it. I'll start down here though. Not terrible. You know what? That's just not working. We're gonna go with the mule's foot. Let's see how high up this rises. Shouldn't be too terrible. All right, we have made that look somewhat normal and appropriate, although I am going to get a little bit of texture here on the curve, just for the sake of just a bit and just a bit. And we are done with that particular basket weave. Next up is going to be the harder one because that piece is smaller, a lot smaller. All right, so for the folks I just brought in on IG, this is going to be the back of the piece there. For the folks checking it out on YouTube, right there. I'm going to keep these because they're going to be useful and necessary. But I'm going to let this stay off to the side and commence to drying. Now for the hard piece. All right, that should be pretty well covered with the water. Let that chill for a bit. What's going on, Miss Alyssa? Happy Valentine's Day. You just missed it. I was stamping all of these bad boys. This one's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4 pocket wallet. But this right here is about to get stamped, so let's hope it turns out well. I'm great. I'm great. Just doing my thing, enjoying the house. How about you? No, my music cut off. Terrible. All right. That's awesome. Staying busy with the. Okay. I see when you're posting the sports and all the activities and stuff. Super, super glad that that everything's just super involved and active and everything. I meant to ask you what boxing gym it was that you were going to. Actually, hold on. Let me move this so folks can see what's going on. Hopefully the battery doesn't die on me. And for those who are watching who don't know about leathercraft tools, this is a swivel knife. You'll see where it gets its name from pretty soon. So you see this nice curved part here. The blade twists as you move through, or rather you twist it as you move through, while just letting your hand apply downward pressure, and boom. All right, let me move this back. Prime time and those Fresnos, man, those Fresnos, it's out there, at least from where I'm at. What's up, everybody who's tapping in? I appreciate the the interest. I really do. All right, so like I did before, I'm going to be putting in a reference line. This time, I'm going to be going across as opposed to diagonal. So this one's going to be directly across right there, not at an angle like I did here. All right. Miss Alyssa, I'll let you be the decider here. This wallet, when it's done, I posted a picture of not a picture, a video of a crocodile skin wallet that is gonna have the same design. So go ahead and pick if this should be something that I sell or should I give it away to somebody for Valentine's Day. What do you think? No pressure, by the way. That's a lie. There's a lot of pressure. All right. Here we go. Heart stamp from Barry King. Sorry, everybody, if it gets loud. It is not my intention, but it is unavoidable. Line it up. Uh, did it again. Oh yeah, yeah. Sorry. It's. I promise you, it's not intentional. It's. It is unavoidable. Although in my defense, I did issue a disclaimer and said it was going to be loud. So while it is technically my fault because I'm the one smacking it with a hammer with a piece of quartz underneath it, I warned as early as I could possibly have warned. Oh man, I got real lucky. That just happened to properly match up across the board. All right, now again, since I went along the reference line, I don't need to go back and forth. I can just set them into these little creases that were made from the stamping, and then just move on to the next one. Nice and smooth, easy day. Well, make sure it's facing the right direction. And of course, my battery starts to fail on me. Just tap that in there, nothing too crazy. All right. I'm really hoping that I can get lucky and have the. Oh yeah, that works out perfectly. Come on. No, not pause due to poor connection. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. Can I fix it? Fixed. Okay. Got lucky. No one should rely on luck, but I got lucky. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, or requests, let me know. I'll see what I can do to answer, correct, or accommodate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Let me check YouTube, see if there's any comments. Okay. I do have to say, I might have picked the absolute worst job to have with the injury that I have, because this thing hurts like nobody's business. Come on. It is wild. But hey, nobody asked me to do it. You know what? I'm going to leave that where it's at because the background tool is going to cover it and I don't want to damage this line here. So, rotating it now. Do. See, nobody answered the question though. Should this be a Valentine's Day giveaway, or should I try to sell this at my at the market that I'm in tomorrow? Well, hopefully tomorrow. It's an outdoor market and it's looking like rain, so it might not happen. What do y'all think? Yeah, the backgrounder will cover that. That goes up there. Yep, okay. This piece is done for the basket weaving. Now for the backgrounding, or I'm sorry, the camouflage. Right in the corner there. that right in the corner. That'll help. Mm. Giveaway? Okay. As soon as it's done, as soon as I'm done with the stamping, I will do a giveaway. Um, Simple stuff, honestly, because I'm gonna have a post from this. So uh, like and share on Instagram or yeah, like and share on Instagram and like and subscribe on YouTube, and then I pick a winner, something simple like that. So yeah, if you share me on your Instagram stories, then you'll be entered. Will this fit? Barely. Yeah, I'll still do it. What I should do. Where's that one at? There we go. Wow, I've just made my life harder by making something look nice. That sucks. I just don't have the dexterity to hold both or to switch both. See, that is the second time that has happened, and I completely forgot to keep that steady. Well, something fell, and I hope that it was not expensive. All right. So, what's going on? See Jean. So there we have it. So we've got the back piece, we've got the front piece. Now I just have to go and cut the center centermost piece and the pocket pieces. I believe the pocket pieces are already cut, so that part, if I'm not mistaken, is already done. This was a spur of the moment thing to do on Valentine's Day. All right, thank you all for joining me for the tooling. Let's see what all we had here. Very happy about how these turned out. Let's bring these closer to the camera. All right, that is all that I got. Thank you all very much for joining me. I am Jay Renard, and I'm out. Peace.